There is a currency more powerful than cash, more lasting than fame, and more valuable than any title placed before your name. It cannot be printed, inherited, borrowed, or bought. It is built one sentence at a time, one promise at a time, one difficult decision at a time. It is your word, and I have learned that once people stop believing what comes out of your mouth, everything else you own begins to lose its value. I used to think success was about having the right connections, the right opportunities, the right timing, and enough confidence to talk my way into any room. But life has a way of teaching lessons that no book can deliver. I have watched people with money lose respect. I have watched talented people lose opportunities. I have watched impressive people become isolated, not because they lacked ability, but because they lacked reliability. They said too much, promised too easily, and disappeared when responsibility arrived. I have come to understand that my word is my greatest asset because it is the one thing that tells people who I am before they get close enough to see it for themselves. A man can wear an expensive suit and still be cheap in character. He can own a beautiful home and still be homeless in integrity. He can speak with confidence, charm a room, and make promises that sound like poetry. But if he does not keep them, eventually his words become empty furniture. They take up space, but they offer no support. I do not want my words to be decoration. I want them to be foundation. When I say I will be there, I want people to feel peace. When I say I will handle something, I want them to stop worrying. When I say I care, I want my actions to make that statement undeniable. I want my yes to carry weight and my no to carry clarity. I do not want to become the kind of person people must remind, chase, question, or doubt. Because trust is not built through grand speeches. It is built in the small moments that nobody applauds. It is built when I show up on time because I said I would. It is built when I return the call I promised to return. It is built when I pay what I owe, even when nobody is pressuring me. It is built when I speak well of someone who is not in the room. It is built when I keep a confidence that would be easy to betray. It is built when I admit I was wrong before someone has to prove it. Every one of those moments is a deposit. Every excuse is a withdrawal. I have learned that character is like a bank account. I cannot keep withdrawing trust and expect people to believe I am wealthy in integrity. I cannot break promises, disappear when things get hard, manipulate the truth, and still expect others to hand me the keys to their confidence. Trust is earned slowly, lost quickly, and restored only through humility, consistency, and time. That is why I have become careful with what I say. I no longer want to make promises just to sound impressive. I no longer want to say, "I got you," when I know I am already overextended. I no longer want to offer commitments from emotion that I cannot sustain with discipline. There is a difference between being generous and being reckless with my word. Real integrity is not saying yes to everything. Real integrity is knowing what I can carry, then carrying it with honor. Sometimes the most powerful sentence I can say is, "I cannot commit to that right now." That is not weakness. That is wisdom. I have learned that an honest no is far more honorable than a dishonest yes. People may not always like my boundaries, but they will eventually respect them. A false promise creates disappointment. A clear answer creates direction. I would rather disappoint someone for a moment with the truth than betray them later with my inconsistency. My word also matters when nobody is listening except me. This may be the deepest part of all. I can disappoint others and still try to hide from it. But when I repeatedly break my own promises to myself, something inside me begins to fracture. I tell myself I will start tomorrow. I tell myself I will stop making excuses. I say I will get serious about my health, my finances, my calling, my discipline, my healing. Then I delay. I negotiate. I betray my own commitment in private. And every time I do, I teach myself that my own voice cannot be trusted. That is a dangerous way to live. Confidence is not built by standing in front of a mirror and repeating empty declarations. Confidence is built when I become someone who follows through. It grows when I wake up when I said I would wake up. It grows when I keep the promise to take care of my body. It grows when I finish what I start. It grows when I stop running from difficult conversations. It grows when I choose discipline over mood. I trust myself more when I keep my word to myself. And when I trust myself, I walk differently. I speak differently. I decide differently. I do not need to fake confidence because I have evidence. My life starts becoming proof that I can depend on me. That kind of confidence is quiet, but it is powerful. It does not need to dominate a room. It simply enters with the calm strength of someone who has learned that his promises are not cheap. There will always be people who talk big. They have plans for every season, declarations for every audience, and goals that sound like headlines. But I have learned to pay attention to patterns, not performances. Anyone can be charismatic for a moment. Anyone can make a promise when the lights are on. The real question is, who remains when it costs them something? That is where a person's word is tested. It is tested when keeping it becomes inconvenient. It is tested when the excitement wears off. It is tested when nobody would blame you for quitting. It is tested when the reward is delayed, when the pressure rises, and when you have every opportunity to take the easy way out. I have discovered that my word is most valuable when it costs me the most to keep it. It may cost me comfort. It may cost me money. It may cost me sleep. It may cost me an easier option. It may cost me the chance to protect my pride. But I would rather pay the price of integrity than live with the hidden cost of knowing I cannot be trusted. There is no luxury more expensive than lost credibility. Money can return, a career can be rebuilt, a business can recover. But when people begin to quietly question whether I mean what I say, I have lost something that cannot be repaired overnight. They may smile at me, work with me, or even remain close to me, but they will hold back the part of themselves that once trusted me freely. I do not want to create that kind of uncertainty in the lives of people I claim to love. In relationships, my word is not merely important, it is sacred. Love is not proven by intensity alone. It is not proven by beautiful language, expensive gifts, or emotional moments. Love is proven by consistency. It is proven by what I do after I say, I am here. It is proven by how I show up when life is ugly, stressful, inconvenient, and far from romantic. Anybody can make a person feel special for an evening. Character is what makes them feel safe over time. I want the people closest to me to know that my presence is not based on convenience. I want them to know that I do not vanish when things get uncomfortable. I want them to know that I can be trusted with the truth, trusted with responsibility, trusted with their heart, and trusted with the weight of real life. Because when I give my word to someone, I am giving them a piece of my name, and my name should mean something. I do not want it to be associated with broken promises, delayed responses, empty apologies, or a history of excuses. I want it to carry substance. I want people to say, if he said it, it will get done. Not because I am perfect, but because I take ownership when I fail. I do not want to become defensive when I fall short. I want to become accountable. There is something powerful about saying, I was wrong. I gave you my word, and I did not honor it. I am sorry. I will make it right. That sentence requires courage. It kills pride. It exposes weakness. But it also has the power to restore trust because it proves that my ego is not more important than my integrity. I have learned that people can forgive mistakes more easily than they can forgive avoidance. Failure may disappoint them, but dishonesty wounds them. I cannot always control the outcome. I cannot predict every obstacle. I cannot promise that life will never interrupt my plans, but I can control my response. I can communicate early. I can tell the truth plainly. I can take responsibility without turning every apology into a defense speech. That is what it means to protect my word. It means I do not hide when I am wrong. It means I do not make other people pay for my lack of planning. It means I do not blame the weather, traffic, stress, childhood, business, or bad luck for patterns I have the power to change. It means I stop making excuses sound intelligent. Excuses can be seductive. They make failure feel less personal. They allow me to explain why I did not do what I said I would do without having to face the truth that I chose comfort, distraction, fear, or pride. But excuses never build anything. They only protect the version of me that refuses to grow. I want to be bigger than my excuses. I want to be the kind of person who understands that a strong life is not built through words alone, but through the alignment of words and actions. What I say and what I do must recognize each other. My mouth cannot promise a future my habits refuse to create. That is why keeping my word is not just a moral issue. It is a leadership issue. It is a business issue. It is a spiritual issue. It is a legacy issue. Leaders who keep their word create loyalty. Business people who keep their word create opportunity. Friends who keep their word create safety. Parents who keep their word create stability. Partners who keep their word create intimacy. And individuals who keep their word create self-respect. I want to become wealthy in the kind of currency that does not crash when markets change. I want my reputation to be stronger than a contract. I want my handshake to carry more weight than a performance. I want the people I love to feel richer because I am in their lives, not because I give them money, but because I give them certainty. In a world full of noise, I want to be known for being solid. I want to speak less and mean more. I want to promise carefully and deliver completely. I want to be remembered not for how loudly I announced my intentions, but for how faithfully I lived them. Because at the end of the day, my word is my greatest asset. It is the bridge between who I say I am and who I truly become. It is the invisible signature beneath every relationship, every opportunity, every dream, and every legacy I leave behind. So I guard it. I honor it. I keep it. Because if I lose my word, I may still have possessions, applause, titles, and appearances, but I will have lost the one thing that makes all the rest worth having. If you enjoyed this video, please like and